Hello, my name is Simmer Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel and Happy New Year! Today we're going to be doing something different for the new year and we are going to be building a very interesting house, to say the least. I found it, oh my goodness, I think on Zillow or something like that, or I can't even remember now. I found it somewhere and it looks ridiculous. Not necessarily something that's going to look good in The Sims. Let's be honest here. So before we even get started, let's preface it. This is not going to look good. But I kind of wanted to try to make it because it does look a little ridiculous, if I'm being completely honest. So I will pop a photo of it up here on the screen so that you can see kind of what I'm working towards. And I really, because I saw it had this rounded wall, I literally was like, we're going to do this. Oh my goodness. So I literally popped in game after having family here for the first time, and now I'm gonna be building this. I didn't want to do a whole lot of landscaping, so I just deleted the lot I'd built and I left the four corners of landscaping here. So we're just gonna kind of work from that, and then let's get us that little porch here. I think that was probably maybe 2x3 little out, and then we're gonna have another little like entry here with those columns, and we're gonna have to take a platform or something to do the top on that one. Okay, and then this side is not gonna be flat either, so I guess it's not this size though, it's like the next size up, I think. So let's get that guy in there. Hello, this is Editing Sky. For your viewing pleasure, I've decided that we're going to make this a quick little speed bit, and throughout the rest of this video there's going to be little bits of this as well. I apologize. But I feel like this is much more entertaining than having me just sit in silence as I mess with this or make little weird noises to myself because things aren't working the way I want. Like right now, what is this? What is this floating thing? Anyway, so we're just gonna sit here and watch me struggle for a hot minute. I really like how this build turns out, even though it is kind of ugly. It was an entertaining thing to build. Rounded rooms are not fun, and I'm glad we, I guess, got them, but this was really difficult. This was really difficult, and just like working with them in general is really difficult. Thank you for humoring me, and enjoy the rest of Past Sky talking at you. This is looking amazing. This looks exactly how I was picturing. Okay. It looks terrible, but it looks terrible in the best way. Okay, so we're actually too big here, I think. Or this is too big? Hi! You knew you'd be hearing from me again, didn't you? So real quick, we're just gonna make this smaller because I was being dramatic with how big these were. And then we're gonna try to make some little fixes because round rooms are hilarious. And then that's pretty much going to be the shell of our build. So throwing it back to past me. Nice. We probably need to do something back here just so it's not ugly. I don't know if I'm actually going to furnish the inside yet. We haven't gotten that far. Haven't made that decision yet. I'm just doing this weird exterior. That was the whole point. The whole point was to do this weird thing on the exterior. Nice. Okay. So yeah, my favorite part is that it comes over this corner like that. And I think we're going to bring it out just a little bit further just so you get the effect. Same with this guy. Nice. So he's into there. Same with this guy. Pull that back so you don't see it. I don't love this. So I think what I'm gonna do is a sticky little fireplace. Bang. I don't know if there is one in our build, but I'm gonna do it. Fireplace. Okay, why don't we do this platform now? Okay, and now we're gonna pop us up on our platform. Let's get us a couple up off the ground, and then we get some nice red brick stairs to match our little photo. Cool, okay. And then we have a red brick base as well, so it's kind of got like a black trim on it. Let's do that. We'll match it. Sure. Excellent. Now you probably have noticed that I'm using a reference photo, and I'm not putting this on the copy and paste series, and that's because this house is meant to be ugly and I don't really want it to be associated with that because I want to be proud of those, and I don't think I'm gonna be proud of this when I'm done with it. So we're just gonna pretend like that series doesn't exist for a hot moment, and we're gonna do what I want to do. It's kind of the thing. It's got like more like decorations up here though, and I don't really see one that looks like that other than maybe this guy, and that's not really the vibes. That's not really the vibes. So I think we're just gonna do this one. If you like this kind of thing though, where I recreate builds, definitely go check out the series Copy and Paste. I really like that series. I'm having a lot of fun finding houses and trying to recreate them, especially finding houses that are like that I know are gonna look nice. I'm trying to do like a mix of stuff, like trying to challenge myself a little bit, and then also doing stuff that's like I know will actually look good. So it's fun to search stuff and find things that I think will look nice. So because of how round walls work with the platforms and room tools and whatever, you can't have this piece intersect with that, or else it'll say either it's invalid or it'll say like it'll delete this altogether. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have this little hole, pretend it's not there. I'm gonna figure out a way to cover it. Don't worry about it. But we're achieving the overall look, which is the goal. So why don't we now try to get some windows on here? This window here is like a frosted glass. The problem is the way things work, I don't know if we can actually put something here. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So maybe we start here with our rounded windows. Yeah, you can't place that on the curve. Okay, let's get these Parenthood windows here. That's what that looks like to me. So let's get that on there. And then we've kind of got something similar down here. One of them is supposed to be smaller, but I don't really want to change it that much. So we're going to go with those. And then let's go over here to the rounded. I think we could probably get like these guys on here. I think to get the look, we're just going to have to use these guys. Not what I like, not what I wanted, but you know, it is what it is. And then I think maybe we pop these up. Okay, so we just made a tile smaller on all the side, or on this side, and I think that looks good. There, I know they overlap, but just pretend that they don't. It's The Sims 4. You just have to accept that some things aren't gonna look perfect, and just gotta accept it for what it is. And then don't look very closely at it. So it looks kind of like this right here, maybe raised planter bed. And actually it almost looks like it may go around the building. So maybe we just pop that out and we'll go to there. Yeah. And we're back with just a little bit more of the voiceover. This took me a long time because of stair glitches and platform issues. I really wanted this part here to be raised, but when you raise it, you just saw the stairs go up as well, and then I couldn't figure out how to get them to overlap and work out. It does end up working out in the end. Don't you worry, I figured it out. I'm smart like that. It just takes some workarounds. So for starters, I'm just going to pull it apart or pull it away, and then we're going to connect it, and it glitches at some point and I fix it again. So it does work. It is okay. You can make it work somehow, some way. It takes a little bit of messing with, and then it's going to take me a long time to figure out what brick is on that foundation, which seems ridiculous because it's a base game and I should have known it was going to be one of the first ones, but I couldn't find it and it took me a long time. So yeah, my bad. And then I figured why not just do the whole deck real quick as a speed build, just because it's really not that interesting, and I was really just sitting here quiet because I was really trying to deal with the stairs. Like, look at this. What are we doing? So we're just gonna stick it back like that, and it looks more like what the photo looked like anyway, and I like it. It looks nice. And then we're just gonna throw some planter boxes over that little hole so that we can pretend it is not there, because it's totally not there. What hole? I don't know what you're talking about. The patio completely lines up with the curved wall. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no issues with curved walls in The Sims 4. What? I didn't just spend the last several minutes bitching about it. I don't know what you're talking about. Totally fine. No problems at all. I do have to be honest though. When I found this, I thought, oh my gosh, this reminds me of something that, like, if I just start playing Sims now, or like The Sims 2. This seems like something I would totally try to build a mishmash of things and just like stick it together, and I would have thought, oh, I did a good job. And like, I probably would have done fine. But as I'm looking at this, like, I'm actually pretty impressed with how ugly this is in real life and how I made it look not terrible in the game. So, pat on my back. Nice little mailbox. Okay, why don't we get some paint on here? And we have yet more brick on this house. This is more like a light brown tone and less of a red. Let's get some better light here, shall we? Okay, so we've got like a light brown. Honestly, it looks kind of like that. Did I just nail it? Did I just nail it? I don't know what actually the roof color is like an odd red color. Maybe I just do my own thing and do black. Maybe I just do my own thing and make it black. This space here is really throwing me. Okay. Huh. What foundation? There's no foundation there. I don't know what you're talking about. That is just a nice little half wall situation. See, sometimes you just gotta cover it up with your plants. If you don't like something, cover it with your plants. If I've learned anything, it's landscaping is key. Landscaping is key. I am doing a lot of landscaping here because I do not plan on actually doing the inside. I have decided through the course of this that I'm not going to do the inside. We're just gonna make the outside look as nice as possible, even though it looks a little ridiculous. This here is more like steps. So what I'm going to do is we're gonna throw on our cheats. Past guy meant to say we're gonna turn on our cheats. Real quick, I'm going to put together a pathway using our debug stones. I thought that looked a lot better than just terrain paint, so yeah. Alright, so this is the exterior of our building. I think it looks pretty nice, all things considered, considering it's got some round walls and it looks a little interesting. Let's move around to the side. This side looks pretty flat from the image, so we're gonna leave it flat. Okay, so back here, I'm kind of thinking maybe we just start plopping down some curved rooms. That's a little big, so maybe not that, but maybe we throw another one of these over here. Okay. So I like this. That looks good. It's kind of like a continuation of this guy, but it's smaller. Alright, so we are nearing the end here, and by the end, I mean we have 2 more minutes, and this 2 minutes is just me finishing this back bit of the house. This was insane. Like, as I'm, editing this video, this section of me doing the back of the house was like an hour of footage because I built it and then didn't like what I built and then redid it. So I deleted a lot of footage from this. We're going to do another one of those curved walls from the front like we have here, and then we're going to do another one where I'm going here. And this was kind of difficult to do. Just again, curved walls. Curved walls are weird in this game, and I don't understand what happens and why, but it is what it is. So back here we are going to get a little patio area, like a little back porch. I end up putting right now you just see the first floor has that bump out. We're gonna actually do another one like that on the top so it mirrors the front of the build, I believe. Yeah, we do end up doing it. I think I do it off camera though. As I mentioned before, a lot of footage got deleted. When I first started doing the edits for this video, the video was 2 hours long, and right now it's down to 15 minutes because I ended up deleting a lot of stuff because a lot of it was just me being unsure of what I wanted to do and trying to deal with round walls, which are a pain in the ass. I'm going to keep doing them because I feel like the glitches I can work with and like I can learn to deal with them and how to make them work somehow, but it's taking a lot of effort, like a lot of effort. And a lot of trial and error. So I don't think I'll be doing another build like this with round walls. This was not a good idea. But the last bit of this is just going to be us doing a bit of landscaping, and I realize you're going to miss a lot of the footage. So I think we should hop in game so you can see all those final touches I made. So why don't we go do that right now? So here we are in the unfurnished and rounded house. That is what I'm calling it because I have no other idea for a name. So here is the front of our build. Again, I really like how this path turned out. It's a little busy for being so small, but I think it's fun anyway. And nonetheless, as you can see as you're looking through this window, I've pulled out all of the walls. However, it is unfurnished. So maybe at some point I'll come back and furnish it. And maybe you know, you guys can build if you want to do that. If you want to do the inside, have at it. There is the little trellis that we made, and like I said, I did bring that upstairs as well. I really like how it turned out, even though it is kind of a ridiculous build. I still think it's fun, and it is different, and you know, it does feel like if, you know, little 9-10-year-old Simmer Sky, when I first got The Sims 2, I feel like I would have tried to do something with like round walls, and it would have looked a lot like this, just kind of a mishmash. Doesn't look like it was supposed to look like that, but you know, they did that for fun and games. So there is the build. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, Happy New Year. If you have any resolutions, please feel free to share them down in the comments, along with like how you're gonna achieve them. One of the things I plan on doing is really loving myself unconditionally, no matter what's going on in my life, how I'm feeling physically, how I'm feeling about, you know, where I'm at job-wise or whatever's going on, just to love myself and accept me for just who I am, because, you know, no one else is going to do that but me, and no one else will do that if I don't do that. So anyway, sending you all of the positive energy, all of the good vibes, and happy simming.